All right, and this is the attack basics, the attacking shape. This is just how we line up in the attack when we are in open play in sevens. This will be a really quick one, pretty easy to get through. Cool. So the outcomes, we want to identify our shape, understand roles inside of our shape, just like how they're happening and what they're happening with. Our shape. Our shape is what we call a link and pod system. All right, link and pod explained. The link and pod system is an attack system where two pods of three players are linked by one player called a link. Pretty self-explanatory. This is the most common attack system in sevens. Really easy. This is what it looks like. Link and pod system. So you're always going to have three attackers, which is what we call an attacking pod. You're going to have a link, somebody that's joining the two pods, and then you have another pod with three attackers. Things to know about this. Anyone can be in the pods, especially if we get more dynamic. Say if they're playing a 7-up defense, we need to run a lot of switches and all of that. Anyone can be in the link, same thing. If we're being really dynamic, run a lot of switches and everything, we might have a prop that's needing to scrum or to need to be a link. We might have a hooker, wing, whatever, what have you. So you need to always have your head on a swivel, understand what you're doing. We should be spread wide enough across the field, just like you saw in that diagram, where each of our in players are sitting in those narrow trams, okay? This attacking shape naturally occurs with the flow of the game. Guys, it's super easy to understand this attack system. I'm going to give the answer to the review question at the end of this. You actually will always be in a group of three. If you think about the game, there's three guys in the scrum, three girls in the scrum. Guess what? Once that scrum's over, that lineout's over, you drop back, you become an attack pod. Same thing with the backs. You're always going to have a fly half. You're always going to have that scrum half that's going to connect to your fly half, center, and the wing. Again, a group of three. Super easy to understand. The link is still an attacking option. A lot of players sometimes get confused thinking that, oh, we're playing a link and pod system. If I am the link, I need to distribute that ball and only distribute that ball. That's not the case. You can definitely be an attack option and attack that defense from the link position. So to review, how can we achieve a link and pod system from this shape? How can we achieve the link and pod from this setup here? So we have a scrum, three forwards are in there. We have a fly half, scrum half, center, wing, okay? Think about it. If you need to, draw it out. But realistically, it should be pretty easy because this is the outcome for it. The three forwards will drop back to create that attack pod. The link will stay. Will be the scrum half, and then we'll have the outside attacking three. That concludes this video about the link and pod system in attack.